guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you guys a TBR for the Superhero-a-thon read-a-thon. So I have personally never done a read-a-thon and I thought this one sounded amazing because it was about superheroes and it's mainly about the Avengers. I'm pretty sure it's in honor of Infinity War coming out April 27th. So this is a Superhero-a-thon. I actually found out about this read-a-thon from G Swizzle Books. I will link her video down below. And this read-a-thon is from March 25th to April 8th. So you got a while. It's not like a 24-hour read-a-thon. It's like 2 weeks that you have, and there are prompts that go with different Avengers, and I wanted to show you guys the books that I chose for this read-a-thon. So let's get started. Okay, so first one is Ironman. Read a good book that's an oldie but a goodie, and I'm going with my trusty favorite book ever, Twilight. You guys, I love this book. I really do. I know people say it's not the best book, but come on now. When this series came out and those movies were coming out, it was a huge fandom. Everybody was obsessed, including me. I was absolutely obsessed. Absolutely. I literally have been to Forks, Washington. Just putting that out there. I love this book so much. It's my favorite book in the series, and anytime that I can reread this, I will. It's kind of my pick-me-up book. Like when I'm kind of in a slump, I go to Twilight and then I want to read again. So yeah, this is my oldie but goodie. Don't judge me. Alright, the next one is Captain America, and this one you are supposed to read a book that represents your country. I didn't quite understand what that meant, like just a book based in the United States, or I don't know, but I did one better. So what I chose is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. So the reason I chose this is because yes, it takes place in the United States, but it also takes place in Texas, where I live. Now it takes place in El Paso, and I don't live in El Paso, but it's still Texas. There's a persona about Texans and we love our whole state. So yeah. So I thought this one would be perfect because again, it's not only in the United States, but it's also Texas. And disclaimer, I have already started this book. I didn't quite enjoy what I read, but I'm gonna give it another chance and hopefully I can finish it during this read-a-thon and hopefully I'll end up liking it. So we'll see. Okay. So the next one is Captain Marvel, and this is read a new release that has grabbed your attention. I haven't bought a lot of new releases lately, like none. So I didn't really have any, so I literally went to the store and bought this book. And I was choosing between two books, but I ended up with this one mainly because I absolutely love the cover, and that is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This book is absolutely beautiful, guys. Oh my god, I'm such a sucker for the covers of books, and that's why I buy them. And this one is just so freaking beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Even the spine is beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. But I heard this book is super, that's the word you go with? Whatever. I heard this book is amazing. So many people on BookTube have already been talking about it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. It didn't seem this big when I saw other booktubers talking about it, but it's a little thick, but that's okay. And it's written by Marissa Meyer, who wrote the Lunar Chronicles, and I absolutely love that series, so I'm sure I will love this one too. But oh my god, it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, the next one is Ant-Man. This is read a tiny book that packs a punch. So I chose the Phantom Tollbooth. It's not exactly tiny, but it is a smaller book and it is a middle grade book. And I said this before in one of my books, in one of my book hauls, that I just remember loving this book so much as a kid. And you know, it is a smaller book, it's middle grade, so it should be a fast read. And I really want to get into this book again. This was also in my top 10 books that I want to read this year. I think, wait, was it? I'm pretty sure it was. I can't remember now. But yeah, I've really been wanting to get back into this book, and so yeah, I put it on this read-a-thon. Hopefully I get to it. Also, disclaimer, even though there are all these prompts, you don't necessarily have to get to each prompt. Like, you don't have to necessarily read each book, but just do as many as you can. My goal is to complete all of them, but I'm also a slow reader, so we'll see if that happens. Probably not. Okay, next is The Hulk, and this one is read an intimidating book on your TBR that you have been wanting to smash out, and that book for me is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So I literally have had this book since I think the week that it came out. I went and bought it because everybody was talking about it, and I absolutely love Fangirl. It's probably my second favorite book besides Twilight. And yeah, this is the fan fiction that Kath is writing in Fangirl, and Rainbow Rowell turned it into a real book. And it's a little thicker than I thought it was gonna be. Again, that happens, yeah. So I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I want to read it. I know everybody loves it, so yeah, hopefully I will too. Okay, next is Black Panther, and this one is read a book with a person of color protagonist. This one was a little hard for me because I don't think I have a lot of books with people of color as the protagonist. So I actually had to look this up to see what books I had on my shelf that had a person of color as the protagonist. That sounds terrible, but I had to do it. And the book that I ended up with is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. So what's the guy's name? Is it Park? That's not his name. Oh, that is his name. I'm so dumb. So the main character, Park, in this, he is half Korean, and he's trying to discover himself and what that means to him. So yes, this is my person of color. I should probably find one with my color. Alright, next is Thor, and this is read a book from a different world, and for that I have chosen Red Rising. And the reason I chose this is because this book is based on Mars. So, same solar system, just a different world, right? Yeah. And again, I've been meaning to get to this too because everybody talks about this series. This is the first book in the series and I haven't read it yet. Pierce Brown is just this amazing, beautiful author, and you know, Natasha loves him, and yeah, I just haven't gotten to this book. And I remember I was dying to buy this, and I found it at Half Price Books, and I was so excited. I think I had a gift card, and I spent my gift card on it, and yeah, hopefully I can get to it. I think the fourth book just came out, Iron Gold. I think that's what it's called. So clearly I'm way behind. Alright, next is Black Widow, and that is read a book with a kick-ass female character. And for that, I chose Throne of Glass. What's her name? Selena, that's her name. Selena, whatever. Main character, she's like an assassin and, assassin and woman. Kick-ass female character, there you go. Right? And again, this is a series that I haven't gotten to. I literally have read like 10 pages of this book. So, I'm gonna use this read-a-thon as motivation to get through my TBR list because my TBR list is just ridiculous, honestly. And I'm so far behind on all these good series, so hopefully I can finish this and get through to the next book. Alright, next is What Would Stan Lee Do? And that is read a Marvel comic. And so for that, I chose The Mighty Thor versus Odin. The reason I chose this one is because, one, I've had it for forever. This was actually a gift from one of my former students, and I haven't read it yet. And also, I don't own a lot of Marvel comics. I read more DC comics, I've noticed. So I need to step up my game on Marvel comics, but I do have this one. So this is on my list to read, and I'm sure this one will take me like 10 minutes to read. So yeah, I got that. Okay, and last is The Avengers, and this is to read a book with hashtag squad goals, and for that I chose, this is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And the reason that I chose this one specifically is because I'm currently reading Chamber of Secrets, and I'm almost done with it. So by the time this read-a-thon starts, I will be on Prisoner of Azkaban, and let's be real, squad goals, Hermione, Ron, and Harry, hi.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Squad goals.
Well, I don't have another book with squad goals. Who wouldn't want to be in the wizarding world? I know I do. Hermione, Ron, and Harry. Who wouldn't want to be them? I want to be Hermione Granger.
Not Avengers.
Well, I've already read my Avengers book. I have Avengers versus X-Men. Okay, come on now. Hashtag squad goals.
Sorry.
I want to get in trouble like them.
Sorry, I overheard. I know I was supposed to be in this one, but Avengers greater than Harry Potter.
No.
As squad goals.
The prompt is the Avengers. Read a book with hashtag squad goals like the Avengers.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to read the Avengers.
Okay, that didn't stop anything of what I just said.
Okay, guys, so I chose Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban as my hashtag squad goals because honestly, who wouldn't want to be with Harry, Hermione, and Ron? Honestly, I don't care what he says. Okay, these are my hashtag squad goals. Cool. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. You guys should definitely join in on this read-a-thon. As soon as I saw the prompts and saw what it was, I was so amazed and I loved it. And I was like, oh, I am doing this read-a-thon. I haven't done one before, so this is definitely going to be my first one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed these books that I chose. Let me know if you guys have read any of those, and let me know if they're good choices because, you know, it's just going off the top of my head choosing these books, but I think it's a pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Let me see. I mean, this is a pretty, this is a pretty hefty stack that I got here. I don't know if I'll get to all of these, but being in this read-a-thon gives me motivation. So hopefully that'll make me read more and I can get to all of them, or at least start reading most of them. How about that? Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, you know, I could, okay. All right, well, I will go ahead and link G-Swizzle's video down below so you guys can see the original announcement for this read-a-thon so you guys can join in too. Let me guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, and if you guys are planning on doing this read-a-thon and you decide to record a TBR, link it down below. I would love to watch it, see what you guys are wanting to read. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll see you guys later. Bye.